Very good morning. This is Dr. A. Aravindan, Professor in Civil Engineering Department. Today we will discuss the Sustainable Construction Technology course. So we will discuss the topic 11, Construction Material Management. In this topic we will discuss some subtopic is there. First we will discuss about the effective construction material management and wire management and lighting assessment. First we will discuss about the strategy for the effective construction material management. So the effective construction material management is the very crucial for ensuring the construction project are completed on time, within the budget and with minimal wastage. So the proper material management is very help to the optimize resource and it reduce the cost and minimize the environmental impact. So now we will discuss about some simple strategy for the effective construction material management. So first one is the inventory management. So the inventory management is nothing but it is the maintain the comprehensive inventory of all construction material on site. So this is the very it should include the quantities and the types and the location. So use of the inventory management software or spreadsheet to track the material and update in the real time status. Then just in time procurement. So we can adopt the just in time procurement is where material are ordered or delivered as the its need rather than the bulk. It is reduce the need for the excess storage space and minimize the waste and lowering the carrying capacity. Next, material specification. So it is the clarity define the material specification in the project document and it's ensure the right materials are used. Then it is ensure that all teams members it understand and adhere to these specifications. Then centralized procurement. So the centralized material procurement to streamline the purchase process and negotiate the bulk discount and it ensure the consistency in the material quality. So the maintain the good relationship with the supplier to the secure time deliveries. Next, material handling and storage. So the store the material in the designated and organized area to prevent the damage and theft and losses. So the implement is proper the storage practice to protect the material from the adverse the weather condition and other potential hazards. Next, labeling and identification. So the label material is clearly within the important information like type and quantity and date of the receipt and supply details. So it is very help to the prevent the mix up and ensure the material are used in the correct order. Next, waste reduction. So the minimize the material waste it through the careful planning and accurate measurements. Next, reuse and recycling material is when the possible to reduce the disposal cost and environmental impact. Next, material recognition. So the regularity reconcile the materials in on-site with the inventory records to the identify the discrepancy of the and to prevent the theft or misplacement. Next, supplier relationship. So we can develop the strong relationship with the reliable supplier to the ensure the prompt deliver and favor the terms. So we can consider the all term partnership with the supplier to benefit from consistent pricing and reliability. Next, training and communication. So we can train the project staff and including the construction managers and laborers on effective the material management practice. So that we can maintain the some open line of communication among with all team members to ensure the everyone is aware of the material requirement and updates. Next, quality control. So we can implement the quality control measure to ensure the material to meet the project specifications. So they regularly inspect the material is upon the delivery and throughout the construction process. Next, documentation and record keeping. So we can maintain the accurate record of all the material is related transaction and including the receipt, usage and returns and wastage. So this document is very help to the cost tracking and project auditing. Next, forecasting and planning. So we can use the historical data and project schedule to forecast the material is requirements accurately. So we can plan or potentially delay or change in the project scope and may affect the material needs. Next is safety measures. So the implement safety protocol for the handling the hazardous or heavy metal to protect the workers and the environment. Then regular audit and reviews. So we can conduct the regular audit periodically or the reviews of the material management is process to identify the area of the improvement and we can make the necessary adjustment. Next, wire management. So the wire management also is the cable management. This is a practice of the organizing and to control the electrical and data cable in the systematic and efficient manner. So it plays the crucial role in the maintaining the clean and safe environment in various settings. It includes the home, office and data center and industrial facilities. So the effective wire management is offer the several benefits like improving the safety and it enhancing the aesthetic and ensuring the efficient maintenance and also it reduce the risk of the electrical hazard. Now we will discuss some important aspect of wire management. First, safety. So we can proper wire management is very essential and safety for the safety. So the loose or tanged cables can create the tripping hazards and increase the risk of the electrical fires and potentially it is damage the equipment also. So by organizing and securing the cables you can minimize the risk and create the safe environmental. Then aesthetic. So the tanked and messy wire it can be the eyesore and especially the in professional and home settings. So neatly organize the cables it's contribute to the more visually appealing and organize the space. So the cable management solution it very help to the achieve the by the concealing or routing cables is in discreetly. Next, say efficiency. So the well organized the cable are very easier to the identify and troubleshoot when issue is arise. So in the data center or industrial environment, the efficient environmental management is very ensure the technician it can quickly the locate and replace the fault. Any fault is happen we can easily replace and perform the maintenance without the disturbing the operation. Next, equipment longevity. So the properly manage the cable it reduce the strain on connection connector and cable themselves. So it can prolong the lifetime of your electrical equipment and it reduce the for the frequently replacement and it saving the both the time and money. Then compliance. So in some industries compliance with the wire management standards and its regulation is the mandatory. For example, the data center is adhere the specific cable management practice to ensure the efficient cooling and airflow, which is the critical for the maintaining for the optimal performance of the server and the network equipment. Then we will discuss the various wire management solution and techniques. So first, cable tray. So the cable tray we can use is the open structure we can use in the support and organize the cable in the large installation. So they are the commonly used the data center in the industrial area. In the figure also cable tray. The in top figure is the cable tray. Second is the cable raceways. So first next we will discuss the cable raceways. So the cable race is enclosed the channels or ducts is designed the hid and protect cables. So the raceways are suitable for the office environment and residential space. Next, cable ties and clips in the image also is there. So these simple yet affect the tool very help the bundle and ensure the cable together. So they are the commonly we can use in the desktop setup and small cable management task. Next is cable sleeves. So the cable sleeve is a flexible cable can contain the multiple cable. It's create the single or net bundle. They are the ideal of home theater and entertainment. So the cable sleeve is image is the in bottommost of the image. Upper image is the cable ties. Next labeling and documentation. So the properly we can label the cables at both ends is maintain and maintain the documentation of cable connection. It can very simply troubleshoot the maintenance. Next, color coding. So assigning the different color to the cables or connector, it can aid to the quick identification and organization. Next, vertical and horizontal cable management. So depending on the application, the cable may be it need to the manage the vertically, that is floor to ceiling, or horizontally along rack or walls. Next, lighting assessment. So the lighting assessment is known as the lighting audit or survey. So it is the systematic evaluation of the lighting condition in a specific environment or space. So the primary aim of the lighting assessment is to assess the quality and efficiency of the lighting systems. So it is identify the potential issue or area for the improvement, and it make the recommendation for the enhancing the lighting environment. So the lighting assessment are conducted in variety of setting and including the homes, office, industrial facilities and commercial building and outdoor space. Then objectives evaluation. So the lighting assessment is typically carried out the lighting professional like the lighting designer or engineer who have expertise in the understanding the technical and the aesthetic aspect of lighting. So the assessment is begin the objectives evaluation of the existing lighting systems. So this is include the analyze the type of lighting fluxes, their replacement and the type of the light sources like fluorescent, LED and lighting control in the place. Next, energy efficiency. So the lighting assessing the energy efficient of the lighting system. It is the crucial aspect of the evaluation. So it is lighting assessment, it's involve the examining the energy consumption of the lighting system, and also it is identify the opportunity of energy savings. So the commonly we can recommend the include the replacing the inefficient light source with the energy efficient LED. So installing the occupy the sensor or optimize the use of the natural daylight. Next, illuminate levels. So one of the key metrics lighting assessment illuminance. So which measure the amount of light falling on the surface. So illuminance level are critical of the determining whether space is adequately light or intended purpose. So assessor use the specialized equipment to measure the illuminance at various point in the space. So compare this measurement to industry standard recommendation or specific light requirement. Next, visual comfortable. So the visual comfort of the lighting system is also assessed. So it includes the evaluating glare and flicker and color renders. So the glare is occur when excessive bright area in the visual field, it create the discomfortable or reduce the visibility. Then flicker is a rapid fluctuation of the light. It can be distracting the uncomfortable. Next, color rendering is referred to the ability of the lighting system to accurately represent to the color of object in the space. Next, aesthetic condition. So the lighting assessment is take the account the aesthetic aspect of the lighting. So it is involve the evaluating the overall ambience created. It's by the lighting and how it complement the design and the function of the space. So the recommendation it may be made up to enhance the visual appeal of the lighting while maintaining its functionality. Next, lighting control. So assessor is examine the effectiveness light control such as dimmer, trimmer and occupy sensor. So these control it help the optimize the lighting usage and it reduce the energy consumptions. Next, recommendation it's include the upgrading or reprogramming this control to better suit the made in the space. Next, compliance and safety. Lighting assessment it may also address the compliance with the lighting regulation and the safety standard. For instance, certain space may be the meet specific light level for the safety and compliance the reason such as the emergency exit light or workplace lighting standards. Next, recommendation and reporting. So the following assessment, the lighting professional is provide the detailed report. It's outline the finding and recommended for the improvements. So this report may be include the cost estimate and the payback period of the proposed upgrades. It's a periodized action plan for the implement changes. Thank you.